Hey, excited you are here. So, how are you? How's everything going? How's your weekend going? I have been in water all day, so it's been a good day. It's been a good day, and I hope you've had a great weekend. It's been a good weekend for me as well. And so, basically, what we're going to be talking about today is funny date questions. I know some of us are out here in these dating streets, and um, we're meeting people, we're greeting people, we're trying to get to know new people. And so sometimes those early questions can be kind of stressful for us. And so we're going to go over I found an article that had like some funny light questions that you can ask that can kind of help you know whether or not something might be a deal breaker. Like, yeah, nah. What did he say? No. Or might be something that may intrigues you to where you're like, wow, this person is really great. So that's what we're talking about today on Dear Jelly. All right. So let me know. Let me know what are some questions that you ask that are kind of lighthearted that you use to have conversations with. Let me know what you do. So you're listening to Dear Jelly on the X. What do you do in the beginning? Let's talk about it.
Special type of feeling that I feel when I'm with you. Want to mommy anytime when I do with you. I want your heart and soul and your own body too. I can't let you go. I'm begin to fall in love. I'm begin to fall in love.
Oh, Lord.
I'm begin to fall in love. This love for the other night. It's supposed to be one night thing. But I don't live past it.
Hey. I see y'all. Oh, sorry. Been in the pool all day since this morning and rushed to the station. So I grabbed my computer, but it's a different computer. I forgot this bag and this computer did not have this bag and this computer did not have a ring light. So you probably can't see me very well. Sorry about that. You're listening to WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM. And tracking back, that was Joe Boy with Beginning from the release Beginning. And so, speaking of beginning, we are talking about dating. So you're dating in the beginning, getting to know someone, and What are some funny questions? What are some fun questions that you like to ask? Let's see if I can make this bigger. What are some fun questions that you like to ask? What are some things that you like to ask? Know about when you're first meeting them, first going on dates. What are some questions that you can use to help you see if this is a no-go, or maybe to kind of intrigue you? What are some fun first date questions? And so here's some fun first date questions. Sorry. Hey Tia. Hey Nora. And so what are some fun questions that you ask? And so, sorry, I was looking at an article and I'm going to pull it up. And we're going to go down the different questions, right? The different questions. We're going to come, there you go. The different questions that people ask. I don't know what's going on my screen. The different questions that people ask. What are some questions? Oh, not that. Different questions that people ask to kind of help you know whether or not wean out the duds, right? And that's guys or gals, guys and gals. What are some of the questions that you ask? So, and of course, when you ask these questions, you want to kind of give like a little bit of prelude to them. Don't want to sound like can't hear. Okay, don't want to sound like you don't want to sound weird, right? You don't want to sound weird. So I know it's kind of might be like a strange thing to say, like, oh, you don't want to sound weird. But what are some things that you say when first meeting them? The questions that you ask that don't sound interrogative. So this is what the article said. What magazine is this from? I'll tell you at the end. I gotta look it up. Okay, so the first question that was asked, they said, well, the first question you might be able to ask that might be kind of funny and cool. Great to have you back here. Is have you ever had someone call you the wrong name and not had the heart to correct them? If so, what did they call you? So that's a fun question, right? You can ask something like that. Like, oh, have you ever had somebody call you the wrong name? And it might seem like a weird question, like, well, who might be okay with that? But I mean, some of us may have experienced that where someone called us the wrong name. I know that I, on more than one occasion, have called people the wrong names before, and they never say anything. They just go with it. Don't go with it. You need to let me know, right? But sometimes people go with it. So has it ever happened to you? Have you ever called someone the wrong name? And then the second question was, what inappropriate moments have you found yourself getting the giggles when you really shouldn't have? And then you say, be honest, I won't judge. So can you think of some inappropriate moments you've had where you probably shouldn't have been giggling, but you did? I'm pretty sure you have. We all have. And even let me know today, like, what are some, okay, so I'm asking you, I am asking you, have you ever had somebody call you the wrong name and not had the heart to correct them? And if so, what did they call you? Have y'all ever experienced that? And the second question, what inappropriate moments have you found yourself getting the giggles when you really shouldn't have? Okay, so I know for me, I'll do one from when I was younger, right? So my brothers and I, we were at a funeral, and we had a cousin that we didn't know very well, and he wanted to sing a dedication. Was it a family? No, it wasn't a funeral. Oh, good God, Jessica. It wasn't a funeral. It was a family reunion. It was a family reunion. So we were at a family reunion, and a young man wanted to sing a song. We didn't really know him all that well, and singing is not was not necessarily his gifting. And he had written a song, and it was terrible. And my brothers and I, we just fell out laughing. And the messed up part about that is, like, you come across people like 20, 30 years later, and they still remember you, as the kids who fell out laughing at the family reunion in church during a young man's family reunion song. I can't really think of any other time where I have laughed inappropriately. I don't know. I have to think about that because I knowing me, I probably have had quite a few times, right? Just saying, knowing me. If you know Jelly, you know that man, my funny bone lets me down every time. I'd be so tickled, and so I'm pretty sure there are times that I have done that as well. Then the third question is, what's the most embarrassing thing you're afraid of, or something you're scared of that most people don't find scary? So feel free to answer that question. For me, cha cha cha, it's I know scary movies is something I'm scared of that most people are just like, it's just a movie, and I'd be terrified. And so, yeah, let me know what's something that you're terrified of or scared of that you think most people don't think it's something scary. I'm interested to know. And remember, you're just asking these questions, getting to know these people, getting to know each other. Because I mean, you're single, you're just single, and you're trying to figure out if this is somebody that you should continue with. And so here's "You're Just Single" by Johnny Drill. You listen to Dear Jelly on the X. Oh, before we go though, hold on. Oh. Before we go, I do want to share with you about the Tomato Fest, Tom Fest. Support for WXNA is provided by Tomato Art Fest, grown by Publix, East Nashville's 2-day celebration in 5 points featuring more than 200 art vendors. An art show, live music on 3 stages, kids' activities, tomato themed contests, a Bloody Mary garden party, parade, and more. The 20th anniversary of Tomato Art Fest is open to all on Friday, August 11th and Saturday, August 12th, with the support of Tito's Handmade Vodka, Sinkers, Tractor Supply Company, Proof Branding, Rocky McElhaney Law Firm, and the Tennessee Titans. More information at tomatoartfest.com. Now, You're Just Single by Johnny Joe. Listen, Dear Jelly on the X. I am so, hey, K Joe. I am so sorry if y'all can't see me today. I ran out. Forgetting one of my ring lights. What? Oh, this is not the song I thought it was. Hey, VL. Single lives matter too. Ah. So, do you have a series of questions? I'm sorry, y'all. I've been in the pool all day. And so I'm trying to sound like I'm yelling. Let me switch to music. Hold on. Okay. I felt like I was yelling at y'all, and I apologize. So sorry it's so dark. I guess I can move y'all over. Hold on. Oh. Whoa. Uh-oh. Ooh. Okay. All right. You can see me a little better now. Oh, whoops. That's the wrong banner. Get it together, Jelly. Can you hear me now, Tia? How's your weekend going, everybody? Oh, I did not spell that right. Yes, I can hear you now. Okay. I've had a really good day though, but my right ear is full of water though, so I can't hear. Oh, you went to a wedding. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was me. I'm on a different computer. My other computer gave up the ghost. How was the wedding? Did you go for the bouquet? Did you ever neti pot? What did I do with my ear? Getting clogged from the water in the pool. You're listening to WXNA LP Nashville 101.5 FM and tracking back. First, we had Johnny Drill with You're Just Single off the You're Just Single release, followed by Pataran King featuring Sar Cody with No Kissing Baby off the God Over Everything release. And so, you're just tuning in. Hey, hey, hey. It's DJ Jelly here with Dear Jelly, and we're just having a light conversation today. Light conversation, just looking at different questions from an article that I came across that was basically talking about, but it's like funny date questions that you can ask. Funny date questions you can ask about just various things to get the person engaged, like engaged in conversation, for you to kind of get clues into what type of people they are, without being intimidative or without the question sounding like you're interrogating them or like they're in a job interview. Just weird, funny questions. You know what I mean? Just for weird, funny questions. Like the first one was, have you ever had somebody call you the wrong name and not had the heart to correct them? You know, if so, what they call you. So that sounds like it might be a fun, like, question you can ask. And then another question was, what inappropriate moments have you found yourself getting the giggles when you really shouldn't have? And so that might be a fun one as well. What's the most embarrassing thing you're afraid of? I don't know that I would ask that one because it's embarrassing and we're on a date, especially a first date. Pretty sure I'm probably not going to answer that for you, right? I know I'm not the longest one, the only one rather. What's the longest lie you've ever had? So lie in. Okay. So then it says, based on that question, you might end up ruling out your next morning date ideas and sticking to afternoon. Another question to ask is like, how bad is your road rage on a scale of 1 to 10? Okay, so I'm a person who is in denial of my road rage. I feel like I have a healthy amount of road rage. And so I don't know that I would like you to ask that question either. So maybe take that one off. Another question someone asked is, well, that's on the list is, have you ever been on the receiving end of a practical joke or successfully pulled one off? Now, if you ask them these questions, I honestly would suggest that you let them know if you're someone that's interested in practical jokes. I am not. Don't do a practical joke with me. But if that's your thing, try it out, right? Try it out. If that's your thing, try it out. If you think that stuff is funny, let them know. Like, oh, have you ever been on the receiving end of a practical joke or successfully pulled one off? I love jokes. Like, let them know you love jokes, or let them know you don't. Because guess who don't? Me. Another one is, what's the worst nickname someone has ever called you? I don't know. I don't really have an answer for that one. What did you normally get told off for when you were younger? In fact, paint a picture of mini you and what you were like. So that might be a fun one to talk about what you were like when you were younger. So stuff like that. Do you have any questions, suggestions that are kind of like fun that you'd like to share? I'd love to hear it and share it. Let me know. You're listening to Dear Jelly on the X. Tia, why are you asking about neti pot? I said my ear was clogged. I've been in the pool all day in wave country. It's this it's this it's I found out it's a national park, but so it's like this huge pool, and you're in it, and then they turn on the water, and and the waves came, and I was out in 8 feet, and I went under because of the waves. So my ear got this right ear. A lot of water went in when I was on my way back up, or when I went under, or whatever. So my nose is not clogged. It was fun, and I had it was fun. They turn on, like they send on the waves come. They're pretty deep. It would have been as bad if I wasn't in 8 feet, because the waves, they just come. It's the place is called Wave Country, so it's for, I mean, Wave Country. But an alarm goes. It's my first time, and I'm like, I can't believe that I never knew about this place all the years I've been living here. So much fun. But an alarm goes off like a minute before they turn on the waves to let you know the waves are coming. So I guess you can move out the way if you don't want to be where the waves are. And yeah, it was fun. You're listening to 101 WXNA LP Nashville 101.5 FM. This is Dear Jelly with DJ Jelly. Hey, 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 tracking back. That was Adekunle Gold with One Woman off the Catch Me If You Can release, featuring Ty Dolla Sign. Tongue twister. So that was One Woman, One Woman. And you're tuned into One Woman. I'm having a conversation with a few great people. And we're just talking about like the different. I read an article. I know it's not the exciting thing to talk about today, but I spent the day in the water, in the poolside. And so I was reading, and I came across an article. In the article, they were talking about dates, going on dates, and doing these funny, silly questions to kind of help you break the ice or get a better feel for who people are, whether or not to kind of help you see if you're connecting, or if it's like red flaggy. So like some fun questions that are supposed to not make you feel like um, you're interrogating them or during an interview or something like that. So that's what we're talking about today. And if you have any fun questions that you can share, you can join the live chat at TGI Jelly live on Facebook or TGI Jelly on YouTube, or you can DM me at TGI Jelly on Instagram or Facebook, and let me know what fun questions or questions did you use to kind of weed out who was, a good person for you and who was not. Different kind of show today. Sorry, guys, if you were looking for some drama. It's just something that I read that I thought would be helpful. It's definitely going to be helpful for me, I feel like, and I wanted to share that with you. So I'm not sure, but one thing I am sure about is WXNA is radio for the people, by the people. Free to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a pretty sweet deal when you think about it, but we need your support to keep it that way. Don't side with the suits. Keep independent, commercial-free radio alive. Go to WXNAFM.org to donate now or become a member today. So, if you have any type of questions, if anybody's ever asked you these type of questions, share them. Help us all out. We all want to do good together. Other questions they had were like, do you have any claims to fame? I think that could be cool too, because then you can kind of see what their interests are, what their talents are. It could lead ways to finding more about their business, lead more into finding out whether or not they'd even have time for a relationship. How about any hidden secrets? Ask them if they have any hidden secret. That's also a great way to find out, more about someone. Another question you can ask is, what old person things do you do? I know that I do a lot of old person things in terms of keeping containers, things in little containers. I'm always trying to keep containers because something could go in here. Something could go in there. And it's just so funny because I remember my grandmother doing that. So I guess that's my old person thing that I do. What old person thing do you do? I want to know. What old person things do you do? And then while you're thinking about that and letting me know, let's jam out to an oldie but goodie, Kiss Your Hand by R2Bs. Listen to your Dear Jelly on the X. It's wonderful. Yeah, Tia, yeah, Tia, you come back down. You can bring your own food, picnic, drinks, not alcoholic, but drinks. You're gonna be my boo. Some people are out there with tents. It was nice. You're gonna be my boo. So the part that was scary, because I was scared to go down the. I'm making my life Stevie Wonder. I get cold, so I love a good sweater and cozy socks. My old people have it. You be getting that Mr. Rogers sweater. From Ghana. So they have water slides. And I was scared to go down the water slide. And I decided to go ahead and get off the water slide. Get on the water slide. And the lady told me that the slide on the left was the fast one. So I went to the slide on the right. Well, guess what? her direction was backwards. So I went on the fast slide instead of the fast, more curvy, twirly than the one I should have been on. I was screaming. I was scared. This lady told me at the top that I should lay back and put my hands like this and just lay back and go. So I started that way. But when I opened my eyes, it was too scary. So I sat up because I was like, I am not about to be swirling with my eyes closed. No, I want to see. And sure enough, I got down to the bottom and I went under the water. I'm glad I did it though. I was scared. I'm glad I did it though, but I was scared. And then everybody was like, "Oh, you gonna do it again?" Nope. But I did it. No more. All I want to be is saying I do. I bet you gonna be my boo. So yeah, I've been in the water all day. He said, "Yay to fun." I didn't know you were still here, VL. Yay for you. Good for you. Thanks, guys. I decided to conquer fear today. I was scared. And a couple of times I had decided because you had to walk up this long staircase thing. I'm not gonna lie. A couple of times I had a couple of times a couple of times I thought about walking back down the stairs. I was scared. But I did it. I'm proud of myself. What have y'all done that you've been kind of like scared to do? You know, I've been trying to be a lot more proactive, be outside a little more. Because I had kind of like become, just way too comfortable being at home. And so I've been trying to be out more. I've been going to brunches and meeting people for dinner and, lunch. And so me going to that was part of that, like getting back out there, getting back out, active, enjoying your city. And so I did it. Trying to be more social. I did it. I'm proud of myself. I was scared. I'm not even going to try to act like it was not scary because it was. Oh, thanks, Tia. So you did not go to try to get the bouquet. What's up with that? Why are we not going to get the bouquet? It's a fun way of letting people know who's available in the room, I feel like. You're listening to WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM. And if you're just tuning in, hey, this is Dear Jelly. with DJ Jelly and Tracking Back. Tracking Back, we had R2B's with Kiss Your Hand featuring Wande Cole and Fave with Mr. Man. Fave with Mr. Man. So we're having some conversation. We're having a light conversation today. It's a little different. No drama, no messy stuff today. And I do apologize. I know sometimes you guys inbox me like, talk about this, and I'm just like, no, not today. Today I just kind of wanted to do something. I was at the I was sitting by water and in water all day today. I actually have a clogged right ear because I went under the water in the 8 feet, having a blast. But while chilling by the water, I had a chance to read an article, and the article was talking about a nice way for us to get to know people on dates is to ask these different funny questions to kind of get the awkwardness out. And so I thought it'd be a good thing for us to go over and talk about. If you're just tuning in, we were talking about what our old people traits are. I know for me, every container I try to keep because, and I'm working on getting rid of them. Okay. I'm working on getting rid of them, but just I'm always like, I can find something to put in here. I can do something with this. And you can, but why? Why? So we're talking about different questions. I think like Tia shared her old people trait where she wears a lot of sweaters and cozy socks. It's her old people habit. Another question is there anything you believed as a kid for way too long? I think for me, I believed that certain people were our relatives for way too long because they would say certain people were auntie so and so and uncle so and so. And we were not related to those people. We were not related to those people. So that's definitely one thing for me. Another one is what things do you love doing that people would never guess about you? Or weird things about you that most people wouldn't imagine. So I would not encourage asking what type of weird things they do, but I definitely would encourage asking what things that you love doing that people would never guess about you. I think for me, I think one of the well, it's not a weird thing though. Or what things? Sorry, what things do you love doing that people would never guess? I love British comedies. I do. I do. I do. I do. I do. I love British comedies. There is, and I mean like the old ones from like the 70s, the 80s. Like I will sit and watch them for hours. I love them. Um, and you probably wouldn't guess that about me, right? That I love British comedies, but I do. I do. I do. I do. What is what's something most people wouldn't guess about you? Yeah, take it light today. Take it light. And just remember, even if people don't wouldn't guess it about you, it doesn't mean anything's wrong with you. It's just one more thing that makes you even more beautiful. Here's Beautifully by never mind, I just played her. Nope, we're gonna go down here to Love Don't Cost a Dime by my Jeeks. Listen, Dear Jelly on the X. Different vibe today, guys, but it's okay. You think you're pretty predictable? I don't think so. I don't think so. You make yourself sound boring. You're not. I don't think you're that predictable. Let's stretch a little bit and try to see what do you think. What's something that you the other people might be surprised about? Because saying you're predictable, because if some man asks you this, we're not saying that. There's something you like. Think. There's something. Ooh, wee. Whoops. Let me let it play. Let it play. What time is it? Oh, shoot. Whoops. Oh, well. Last week I had my little cousin and I was babysitting last week, and I should have gave her earphones because she didn't know I was playing music, and she was just like, "You talk, so your show you just talk. You talk too much. You play music," and I was like, "I was playing music." Oh, she couldn't hear it. I'll play some different songs next week. See, you got some yet? What? You've ridden a motorcycle and you call yourself predictable? I never would have guessed that about you. That was not predictable, friend. That's something that I've wanted to try, but I have a fear of falling and skidding. You walked a half marathon? Would I have predicted that? No, I wouldn't have predicted that. Only because I feel like any free time you have, you spend it like trying to do something nice for your family. Bum, 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 bum. Unless that half marathon was that in support of one of your family members. Is that why you did it? You listen to WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM. Tracking back, we had Majik's featuring Ira Star with Love Don't Cost a Dime, and Overloading by Mavens featuring Crayon, Ira Star, Laddie Poe, and Boy Spice. Oh, and Majik's. Well, there's a lot of them on there. The Tennessee Alliance for Legal Services helps those facing legal problems such as protection from abuse, barriers to employment, housing issues, and access to benefits to sustain a family or individual in crises. For civil legal advice and resources, Tennesseans can call 1-844 HELP 4TN or go to the website at help, the number 4TN.org. Text TALS to 44321 to support this vital work. All right, friends. I know today's show was a little different. I appreciate you. I appreciate you sticking it out with me. I know it's a little different than what you're possibly used to me doing, but I really do think it's a good idea to kind of check out the different types of fun, non-interrogating questions that you can ask someone on a date. You might learn something new about yourself. You might learn something that you might learn you want to try something you never thought you'd be interested in. You might meet a partner to do things with you that you hadn't had before. So asking things like what things do you love doing that people would never guess about you, or what's your favorite guilty pleasure show on TV? Y'all already know mine. Favorite guilty pleasure show. What's your go-to song for singing in the shower? Oh, I don't have one. Should we have a go-to song for singing in the shower? Now I'm going to try to find one. Now I'm going to try to find one. A go-to song for singing in the shower. I had never thought about that. Do you have a go-to song for singing in the shower? I'm going to find one, because that actually sounds kind of fun. So these are questions that you can ask, look up, have fun, get to know the people, get a feel of them. I'm going to go ahead and play this last song and make room for DJ Juan, who is in the building, to come on in and get set up. So appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Like I said, I've been in the pool all day, so I'm a little tired, but I'm expecting to have a great week. I'm wishing you all a great week. Know that you matter. You've always mattered. Wouldn't want to do the show without you. Couldn't do the show without you. DM me at TGI Jelly on Facebook, TGI Jelly on YouTube, TGI Jelly on Instagram. Let me know what you want to talk about. Let's talk about some things. DJ Juan, you're getting some hellos. Let them know. Let me know what you like to talk about. Maybe we'll talk about it next week. Okay. Look forward to chatting with you then soon. And I hope everyone you encounter this week is kind to you, and more important, that you're kind to yourself, because you deserve it. All right. Love y'all and have a good one. I am tired. I've been in wave country all day.
Oh, wow.
Since this morning. My first time. He says hey to you.
You like it?
I loved it.
Yeah.
The wave was a surprise.
The wave pool?
The wave.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's called wave pool, but I didn't understand why it was called a wave pool until
it gets a little intense, right?
So that I was in the 8 feet when that alarm went off, and then the big wave came and like took me under. And I was like, what is this? So my ear is like filled with water. I've been shaking like for hours trying to get it out. Oh, no. It's probably going to come out like during the middle of the night. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that was also my experience.
I didn't know.
It was rough.
It now I know why they put that alarm, because it's like, hey, if you're not a good swimmer, get out of the way.
Yeah.
Because this is about to get real up in this piece. Those waves, man. I was like, oh God.
They're no joke.
And I went down the slide thing. I was scared.
Which one, the big slide?
Yes. And this lady told me that the one on the left was the fast one, so to go the one on the right, but she was giving me the wrong. She really meant she should have said the opposite. So I went on the wrong one.
Oh no.
I was screaming. You looking for Tomato Fest?
Yeah, I guess that's.
I got it over here. All right, y'all. Love you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. Different kind of show today.